girl I work with brought up this really good point yesterday I never thought about. And, she said she's 35 and she says, I wasn't even done being a kid until I turned 21. And then I've only been a kid for a little while, like I'm still a kid. I still feel like a kid. I don't feel old. I've only been an adult since I was 21, and I never thought about that. Like, it's a good point. Like, it's so quick that the climax of your life is over and now you're aging and, like we should be embracing it, but sometimes it's difficult. And even to wrap your mind around that fact that, they say 18, you're an adult, but nowadays, you got to be 21 for anything. So it's really 21 that you're out of childhood, I guess, and you're truly an adult. And that's fine. But yeah, like at the age of 35, you've barely been doing it 15 years. So you're still in the infancies of your adulthood, right? Oh, that's funny. I never thought about that. And so I guess I've only been doing this about 20 years, so I'm not good at being an adult. I'm okay at it. Mediocre maybe at best. I'm grasping control of it, slowly but surely. But how do you get good at it? You're just naturally born mature and able to handle everything thrown at you? Or is it something that you flex like a muscle, right? I feel like you've got to have experience to be good at something. So, how are we ever good parents? You have to get the modeling from your own parents to be a good parent, right? That's where you learn that from. So how about all of us who didn't have a great childhood? And then we have kids and it's our first round with kids. Like, how do you do a good job just on the fly like that? Sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds, right? And I feel like with my children, I did the best I could. I definitely did the best I could. And I could have done more, but there's no time to sit around and regret things. Like, I had the cards I had dealt, I did pretty well with them, I think. And I feel like my son always felt loved. And now my youngest, he's got a different life because I'm in a different place. And, I'm more established and my feet are more firmly planted on the ground. And it's just better for him overall. I have more time. I understand it differently because it's my second child. That first kid, they just get your one-off deal. Like you never had practice to be a parent. You maybe have been around children, but you didn't have practice to be a parent, and there's a big difference. Same with work. Sometimes with the job you choose, you never reach certain levels. So how do you ever experience that? You're either not meant to, or you just never will. And it's interesting. It's interesting, this adulting. Here I am. I'm 45. I'm going to turn 46 this year. And I feel like, I feel like an adult, but I don't feel like I'm great at it. I'm getting better every day. But about when I get good at it, that'll probably be my end of days, is what I feel like. And maybe that's okay. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Anybody else feel that way? Like, do you feel like by time you learn how to fully adult in a efficient manner that it's going to be like the last days that you have? I just don't know. I'm trying to really balance work and home, and I find that really difficult to do. I'm trying to stay on schedule with YouTube and, keep a format and, put out videos at the right time, even if I don't feel like it. And it's hard. It's hard for me to pull something out that I'm not vibing with. I've always been a person where I'm like, oh, well, I'm in the mood to do this, I'm going to do this now. Or I'm in the mood to do that, let me do that now. Never forcing myself to do things that I didn't feel like doing. And I feel like that works best for me, but sometimes you have to push through, and you have to do something you don't want to do. And you have to do it with a smile on your face or make it work, and I feel like I'm the master at that, but I'm really trying hard with this format. I love it. And then I'm really trying hard with the mom thing. I'm teaching my oldest a lot of household stuff right now, like how to cook your own meals inexpensively, how to make healthy foods, you know what I mean? So you're not just eating fast food all the time or frozen pizzas. And I'm really trying to teach my youngest one moderation with food. And sorry, there's an ambulance. Jeez, say a prayer. So I'm trying to teach my kids a lot of life skills right now. And at work, we're really expanding. Things are getting bigger, but I've got a good handle on it. So I feel like I know what I need to do. And as long as the staffing stays in place, then we're fine. And if we don't have the staffing in place, we need to hire. It's a balancing act, right? It's a balancing act. And about to hit summer, I want to go on a vacation, but I got to make sure everything's in order, and I should be better at this, but I'm not. And my cat is getting really old. I say that, but she's 11, and I don't like leaving her alone at all. She gets lonely. She's a very social cat. She likes people. And so I like it when my oldest son can stay with her if I go on a vacation, or, if I could have someone come in, check on my cat, make sure she's getting her food. I just stress out about losing that cat. She's my little spirit animal. So I know she's older. I want to take care of her. She does not like to travel, or otherwise I'd take her with me in a heartbeat. It's a bummer. She doesn't like to travel. She's like a dog in every other aspect, though. So I'm planning this vacation. I've got to set up childcare for my youngest, make sure he's with dad, and dad's not going to lose his job or anything. And I need to set up everything for the house. So the house doesn't need anything, and my oldest has plenty of food and, backup money just in case, or if the lawn guy is going to come, he has money to pay the lawn guy and stuff like that. The household, everything, toilet paper stocked, all that crap. And I don't know, then it has to line up, right? It has to line up with work and no events. And yeah, it's a lot. It's adulting, okay? It's adulting. I'm just glad, like, recently I got my sink fixed, so the plumbing issues are gone. Oh, that was a pain. So, adulting. I don't know how we get better or more efficient at adulting. I wish there was like an Adulting for Dummies book, and there probably is, but I don't own it. So I need to get one. Maybe I'll look on Amazon and see if that's a thing. Because, some days I feel like I'm lucky to get out of the house with clean clothes. And so it's a thing. It's a thing to just adult, even when you don't want to, even though when you're not vibing with it, like, you gotta vibe with it and go do it anyway. And this is our life, right? And you only get one chance. And hopefully you only get one chance, right? You gotta surf the matrix like a surfboarder. I don't even know a famous one to throw in there. So, yeah, guys, I am adulting today, and I'm not feeling it, but I'm doing it, and here we go.